Hello there! Welcome to Margaret's Grammar Buzz YouTube channel, Learning Made Easy. And in today's video, we are about to discuss everything on articles. So, what are we waiting for? Let's begin! And the aim of today's lesson is to help you know what articles are and to help you identify and know their uses. So, here we begin and let's go! Oh, here comes the most interesting question word. What? 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 Yes, what? So what are articles? It's a great question. What are articles? Okay, so let's find out what they are. Hey, did you know what articles are? What do articles do? Well, here is the answer to all our questions. Well, articles are words that define a noun as specific or unspecific. They are words that come before a noun. Articles add meaning to a sentence. Yes, you're right. Articles add meaning to a sentence. Remember? Articles help define nouns as specific or non-specific. How do articles make a noun specific or non-specific? Well, how do they do that? Okay, let's give you some examples. Look at this picture. It's the picture of a book. And the sentence says, "The book you want is out of print." The book you want is out of print. By using the article the, we've shown that it is one specific book that is out of print. The sentence specifically informs about one particular book, not all the books. So, the article the specifically points towards a particular book, thus making the noun book specific. Let me give you another example. Here, the sentence says, "After a long day, a cup of hot tea tastes good." After a long day, a cup of hot tea tastes good. Note carefully, we have used the article a before long day and cup. By using the article a, we have created a general statement, implying that any cup of tea would taste good after any long day. We are not speaking about any particular or specific day, or for that matter any particular or specific cup of tea. So the article a makes the noun day and cup general. Isn't that simple? Definitely it is. Now, you have something to remember, and that is, in English we have two types of article. Definite article, that is the, and indefinite article, that is a and an. So let's discuss them one by one at a time. And here we go. So let's start off with the definite article the. Remember, the definite article the is used in order to make a noun specific or particular. So that means it makes the noun particular. The makes the noun particular. Remember, articles are used before a noun. Okay, now let's give you some examples to follow what I have just mentioned. Let's say you ask your friend, or your friend asks you, "Are you going to the party this week?" In this sentence, the definite article the tells you that your friend is referring to a specific party that both of you are aware about or both of you know about. Maybe you have discussed about the party before. Maybe it is the birthday party of one of your common friend. Here, the definite article the turns the noun party into a specific noun. Hey, that's really a cool job that the does. So, here comes the remember. So what do we have to remember? All we have to remember is definite article is used when we speak of a particular person or thing or one already referred to. Simple, right? Hey, were you aware that definite articles could be used with singular nouns, plural nouns, and uncountable nouns? But remember, here we have a remember. Yes, you have to remember that the definite article the is used with uncountable nouns only when the uncountable nouns or the uncountable noun is or are made specific. Hey, if you are confused as to what are uncountable nouns, you can check out my video on countable and uncountable noun in the playlist. Let's look into some examples of the definite article the. So let's get started. The definite article the can be used with singular nouns. Well, what does our sentence have to tell? Our sentence says, I was happy to see the man who saved my cat. I was happy to see the man who saved my cat. Here, we are talking about a particular man. Even if we don't know the man's name, it is still a particular man because it is the one who saved my cat. Yes, you're right. We are talking about the man in particular who saved the cat. Remember, the man is a singular noun. So we use the definite article to make a noun specific or particular, and we use it before a noun. And we use it with a singular noun. So here, isn't the really simple? Don't you think so? I also informed that the definite article could be used with plural nouns too. So what does this sentence tell us? It says, I saw the elephants. I saw the elephants. Here we are talking about some specific elephants. Maybe the ones which the speaker wanted to see for a long time. Maybe a newborn baby elephant and its mother. Remember, the elephants are plural noun, and the article the makes the plural noun elephants specific. You were also informed earlier that definite articles or the definite article can be used with uncountable nouns, but only when they are made particular. Remember, only when they are made particular. Let us try to understand this with the help of this example. And the sentence says, he spilled the milk all over. He spilled the milk all over. Here, we are talking about some specific milk. Perhaps the milk you bought earlier that day, and not just any milk. So the article the makes the noun milk specific. Remember, milk is an uncountable noun. Uncountable nouns are those nouns that cannot be counted. So here, the uncountable noun milk has been made specific by the use of the article the. It's really simple, isn't it so? Well, you have a remember again. Remember, the definite article the can be used with names of mountain ranges like the Himalayas. Remember, they are used with names of mountain ranges and not just a single mount. They are used with names of rivers, seas and ocean. So the is used with names of rivers, seas and ocean like the Ganga, the Brahmaputra maybe. The is used with names of books like the Arabian Nights, the Panchatantra, the Iliad. Oh, the is also used with names of unique things like the sun, the moon. It is used with names of musical instruments like the piano, the guitar, the drum maybe. The is used with names of theatres, cinemas and hotels like the Taj. Remember, The definite article the is used with names of trains, ships like the Rajdhani Express. It is used with names of countries having the common noun states, kingdoms or republic. For example, the United States of America, the United Kingdom, the Republic of China maybe. I guess you have followed the use of the definite article the completely. So now let us move on to knowing what are the indefinite articles. And here we go. Well, indefinite articles take two forms, that is a and an. A and an are placed before countable nouns. Remember, they are placed before countable nouns in singular number. The indefinite article indicates that a noun refers to a general idea rather than a particular one. So, let's try to understand them. Let's give you an example. For example, you might ask your friend, "Should I bring a gift for your brother?" Your friend will understand that you are not asking about a specific type of gift or a specific item. It can be any gift for that matter. We don't know what gift because we haven't got the gift yet. So the article a makes the gift unspecific or general. Note, the indefinite article a is used before the countable noun in singular number, that is gift. As I have already mentioned earlier, indefinite articles are placed before countable nouns in singular number. Hey, that's quite simple. Let me give you another example. Say, when I was at the zoo, I saw an elephant. When I was at the zoo, I saw an elephant. Here, we are talking about a single, non-specific thing, in this case, an elephant. There are probably several elephants at the zoo, but there's only one we are talking about here. The noun elephant is a countable noun in singular number. And as I have generally mentioned earlier, article a and an are placed before countable nouns in singular number. So, here comes a reminder for you. And what is the reminder? The reminder is we never put a or an before uncountable nouns. Remember, we never put a or an before uncountable nouns. You could never say give me a rice or I want to drink a water. That would sound so funny. So remember never to use a or an with uncountable nouns. Oh, here comes remember again. And what do we need to remember this time? All we need to remember is indefinite articles are used only with singular numbers or nouns. Indefinite articles are used only with singular numbered nouns. And the choice between a and an is determined by sounds. Really? Yes. The choice between a and an is determined by the sound of the nouns. That means, depending on the sound of the word, we decide to use either a or an. So let's find out. Let's take a look at each indefinite article one at a time. The article a is used when it is followed by a singular word that begins with a consonant sound. For example, please hand me a pen. In this sentence, we use the indefinite article a before the singular noun pen, as it begins with a consonant p and also has a consonant sound p. So remember, we use the article a before a word beginning with a consonant sound. Let's give you another example. And this is with the indefinite article an. The article an is used when it is followed by a singular word that begins with a, you are right, vowel sound and not a consonant sound. For example, the children found an egg in the nest. The children found an egg in the nest. In this sentence, we use the indefinite article an before the singular noun egg, as it begins with a vowel sound eh. So remember, the article an is used when it is followed by a singular word that begins with the vowel sound. This is really simple. Remember, there are few exceptions to the general rule of using a before words that start with consonant sounds and an before words that begin with vowel sounds. Let's get to know them one at a time. The article a. Remember, it is not used or never used before proper nouns. Remember, article a is never used before proper nouns. If it used before proper nouns, then it changes the proper noun into a common noun. So we never use a before the proper nouns. Let me give you an example. I am going to a Delhi. Hey, do we ever say that? We never use the article a before proper noun. So Delhi here is a proper noun and we never use the article a before a proper noun. So that is definitely incorrect. Let's see another exception, that is, a is not used before abstract nouns. The article a is not used before abstract nouns. And the example says, a love is stronger than death. A love is stronger than death? That sounds so funny because love is an abstract noun. It's a feeling and emotion. We never use the article a before abstract noun. So, a love is stronger than death is definitely a wrong sentence. The correct sentence would be, love is stronger than death. A love is stronger than death is incorrect. Let's look at the next exception. An is used before words beginning with a silent H. Article an is used before words beginning with a silent H. For example, my mother is an honest woman. My mother is an honest woman. In this sentence, we use an before honest, even though it begins with a H. This is because the H of honest is silent and we pronounce the word with the vowel sound O. We never say honest, do we? Definitely not. So remember, an is used before words beginning with a silent H. Some other words of this kind are honor, are, air. I think you have quite followed it. So moving on with the next exception. A is used before words beginning with a vowel but having a consonant sound. A is used before words beginning with a vowel but having a consonant sound. Let us understand this through an example. And the example says, the computer is a useful machine. The computer is a useful machine. In this sentence, we use a before useful even though it begins with a vowel U. This is because the U of useful sounds like the consonant sound U of the word Y-O-U. So remember, a is used before words beginning with a vowel sound but having a consonant sound. Other such words are useful, uniform, union, unicorn, university, European. I think you have quite followed it. Hey, did you know that we use article A with 1. Remember, We always say a one-eyed man, a 1 rupee note, because 1 begins with the consonant sound of W. Hey, now that we have already know about articles, and I guess you have followed what they are and what are their uses, it's time for us to, practice. Because the more you practice, the better, right? So, this is how it works. I'll be showing you a sentence, and you will have to complete the sentence by using the correct article. Okay? And this really sounds fun. So here comes the first one for you. And it says, the guide knows way. The guide knows way. Hey, what do you think is the correct article to use in this sentence? Can you spot it? I think you have already done that, and you are quite right. It is the. The guide knows the way, because here we are speaking of a definite way or a specific way. Absolutely correct. Well done. And here comes the next sentence for you. It says, he is honor to his profession. He is honor to his profession. Tricky, right? Hey, I don't think so. I think you have already figured it. So, what is it? Have you done it already? And yes, you are right. It is an. He is an honor to his profession. He is an honor to his profession. As I've already mentioned earlier, we use an with words that have a silent H. And that is a good job. This is the next one for you. He looks as stupid dash owl. He looks as stupid as owl. What article could we use here? Have you spotted that? I think you have already, and you are absolutely right. It is an owl. He looks as stupid as an owl. Good job. There goes the next one for you. I saw unicorn in my dream. I saw unicorn in my dream. Hey, what could be the correct article for this sentence? Have you guessed it? Have you spotted it? I think you have already. Yes, and you are right. It is I saw a unicorn in my dream. I saw a unicorn in my dream. We use the article a because the unicorn sounds like the U of Y-O-U. You are absolutely correct. Well done. And here's the last one for you. Which is longest river in India? Which is longest river and in India? Can you guess what is the correct article for this sentence? I think you have already, and you are absolutely right. You have nailed it. And it is, which is the longest river in India? Here we are asking a question about a particular river. So, it is the longest river in India. And that was a wonderful piece of work. Well done. You did a fantastic job learning all about articles. I hope this video helped you better understand how to speak and write using articles. If you have any questions at all, you know what to do best. Just pop them in the comment box. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, press the bell icon and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. So, bye for now. Take care.